Because I was there with Steve McLaren.
Okay. How's Steve? Because he's now a Jamaican manager. I think you've seen him doing up the accents out there and all that. Whoa, go on, my man, them. He's like the worst type of guy I can imagine.
I missed that.
Quarter Jamaican.
I'm telling you, there's something in the works, don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Yeah. Yes.
All right, then.
Just call now.
Don't say a word.
We just want to know, are you saying you're going to play for Jamaica as IBE?
Any distance, 1,500.
Bruv, you ain't got the legs.
All rounder, bro. Fam.
Everyone had it here, mate.
My team's different.
The man them are still smoking. I don't want to hear them talk about running.
Cross country,
I was the one.
top 4, top 5 every single time. My stamina
Let's say cross
lasted
country.
ever.
Yeah, you look like
You got stamina?
You defo didn't run.
I was going to ask. I was going to say, KG, what did you do running at school?
Nah,
This guy started again. This guy started again.
You see when the Jakes pulled up, I jumped off my pedals, bro. I'm giving man my pedals.
You're giving them
gone. Yes,
a
I'm giving them the
chance
back.
and you're off.
I don't need the back, bro. When the Jakes pull up, someone take my pedals. I'm gone.
I understand what you mean.
Fences, gone. More agility. I don't need a back.
KG, have you ever had agility?
Yeah.
I see him on roller skates, but he's roller skating at 5 wheels.
Exactly. You man are, wait, the roller skates had 5 wheels.
That is just the
For stability.
The support system.
What are you doing? I had support.
For your ankles.
Guys, I'm telling you now.
Skating backwards.
Don't underestimate me. That's the mistake that you're making. And we're going to have the sports
what?
day.
In what?
We're gonna, no,
A sports day?
And we're having the sports day.
You can like bang like 30 kick-ups, 50 kick-ups.
Easy. 30
No, you
kick-ups.
I said 50.
I can
No,
do
you can't.
50 is
So
50
you
is
think you're
crazy.
Akinfenwa? That's the only man I know your
Make
size.
sure there's a
crazy.
ball here next week.
50 is crazy.
Yeah,
30.
the ball
I've got
downstairs,
that.
bro.
If we done a
50's crazy.
filthy
30.
sports day, what's everyone's special event?
Everything.
Go on, what's your say?
Football and table tennis.
One.
No,
What's your
athletics,
special one
athletics.
I'm old now, so not football no more. I ain't got the legs. So
athletics.
table tennis.
Table
Paddle.
tennis.
That come
Paddle.
table tennis or paddle?
Table tennis.
Choose one.
From 100 to 400 to
Paddle.
1500.
Paddle.
No, table tennis.
Table
Oh,
tennis.
don't even ask him anymore. What's yours?
Mine would be darts.
Darts!
Yeah, we spoke about this before.
I'm better than you at darts.
He's on hype, you know. Did you play darts on ends, yeah?
I didn't.
There was no darts on ends.
I'm
Trust me,
playing
you know that.
Bro, Arts Marks, I was there.
Different kind of darts.
I played darts for the first time the other day. I was a nat.
So you just played the other day. He's
Just,
been playing.
I'm better than him.
Them
though.
confident guys there,
Bro, I
man.
know who I am. It's easy. It's all about the wrist.
What's your special event?
What? Darts.
Oh,
No, I'm joking. What? Aren't we doing sports day like proper like? Aren't we racing and that?
no, but it's Olympics, innit? So there's a few. You bring your special
100
event,
meters.
innit?
100 meters.
100 meters, okay.
100 meters.
Poet?
For me, either long or high jump.
Damn.
Long distance running as well.
I'm better than you. At
You
both.
are not a long distance
He's
runner.
I'm saying for him, he's a long distance
Not for
runner.
me, yeah, not anymore.
Like, you don't want to see me run.
What's
bro.
your one?
Mine, table tennis.
I will mash you up at table tennis, bro.
Whatever, man. Shot put them
And
thing there.
And swimming. I swim better than everyone here.
You sink better than everyone.
Absolutely. I swim better than everyone here.
I can't swim.
I swim better, and there's a full ball at the table. I know I can swim better than him. I know I can.
You got most of the water in there, bro. I'm not that good.
What's your special event?
Oh, I don't deserve this.
Either 100 or 200. Probably 200.
Was you that quick? It was.
He's
He
quick.
was
He's quick.
lightning.
Ask some of the Liverpool players, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Who was faster than you at Liverpool?
Moreno.
Oh, Albert.
Moreno.
Yeah, left back. He was
quick. He
lightning.
was
though.
quite sharp.
It's probably be out of Moreno, me, Raheem at the time.
Yeah, that's it. We had those three, to a speed. Yeah.
Was Daniel
makes sense.
fast?
It's hard.
Yeah, but like we're talking like if we're racing like 100 meters.
Okay. He
Like,
was cook over
we
like
do
a...
that, we do that after training, but Daniel like 30
Sharp.
yards, 40
Yeah.
yards. Yeah, he's quick, man.
He's quick over 30 yards.
Shift it and shoot.
But boys, obviously, as they know, very special guest today, Mr. Jordon IBE.
Yes. Is
Dead.
it pronounced Ibe or Ib?
It's Ibe.
Ibe.
Oh wow.
It's
And you're
Nigerian.
half, you know.
Yeah,
I'm not Nigerian though. I'm half
but
Ghanaian.
One of your guys, wanted to talk rubbish one time, innit?
Who?
Call the name.
Respect.
Oh.
I was hoping he was here, innit?
Oh, yeah. Wickedness are gone. He's not with us, man. He's not our guy.
Wait, what happened though? Like what?
Nah, because like, when I get interviewed like after a game,
Yeah.
I'm just going off what they say, like the commentators, the presentators. they're always saying IBE'S, so I just went with it. But I know it's Ibe.
Yeah.
I've corrected them. I can't keep correcting every
Yeah,
single one.
yeah.
But he thinks I'm trying to neglect it, innit?
Oh.
Yeah.
Jordan, obviously, I know you ain't got time baller and that, but Specs has been relegated to another place.
Yeah.
With a couple other players, it gets like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, as you know, in the football world, not everyone's got that A-team quality to stay in the first team. So
I was in the car one time, going past Tinseltown
Yeah.
in Farringdon. And I shouted at him out the window, innit? And he was like, "Oh no, not like that." Not like that.
see, you see them South
swear
London, man. That's the South
No,
London.
but it wasn't on like no grease thing, innit? I was like, but I just shouted his name.
Man, say, yo, what quad?
What one, my brother? What are you saying now, cuz?
Man has wiped up his glasses. It weren't like that. I respect it, man.
But we got a legend in the game, man. Like obviously, thanks for coming, man. Thanks for coming. Sorry the
Thank you
ops
for
wasn't
having
here for you, but
Thank you for having
we're
me.
here. And we're here to have a good time, man.
Jordan IBE now. I'm giving you a round of applause. I'll give you a round of applause.
And he just throw IBE.
I'm sorry, yeah.
So are you still the youngest player to play make the debut in the Football League? Has that been
Yeah, I
broken?
still hold that history.
Yeah,
Is it?
Yeah, come on, man.
Because let's have it right. Yeah,
15.
He was 15 years old.
And I feel, how many days? You must know.
I feel it was like a month.
Oh, is it?
He was 14.
140 something.
You was 14, I like you was 14.
No. It was like 15 and 140 something.
Still at
A
school?
few more days.
Yeah, I was in like year 10.
How does that work? Like, so you make your debut.
No, like, I'd go back to school because I was going Sacred Heart at the time, innit?
Oh shit!
And then like, because it was coming up to like doing our tests and whatnot, we would have like a free lesson. We'd just put it on the Football League show. Yeah, we'd just watch it in science class.
Crazy, bro. 15 years old.
man.
Cold.
Different.
Cold.
You weren't playing in your school football team. You weren't allowed, was you?
No, I was doing everything.
You was playing school football?
Yeah, man, you
that's
have to
not
win
fair,
everything.
man. I'm
District.
snitching to the ref.
Yeah,
District, everything.
Yeah, county, everything.
Yeah, now I'm saying
But
ref.
until I went to Liverpool, that all stopped.
So when you went to Liverpool, did you go as a first team player or they signed you as a youth team player? How does that work when you've played first team, you've played with the men?
They signed me in and I started training with the under 18s as a 15-year-old. And then the next year, I went on tour with the first team and I kind of just stayed with them. But I was with the reserves as well. And then from 17, I was just there.
So obviously you went to Liverpool in the end, but it was between Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester United, and what you
That's crazy.
you could have signed. This ain't like interest. These are clubs you could have signed
Contract on
for
the table.
Yeah, they're waiting on my
on your
response.
decision. So what made you choose Liverpool? Because you got at the time you got Alex Ferguson, a legend. I think you signed when Kenny Dalglish, Liverpool legend. Like what makes you make that decision?
I think it's, because at the time they were playing young players. And as much as I watched the Champions League final when I was younger.
05.
Yeah, Istanbul, that was serious.
Cold.
And also, at the time, I didn't even want to go because I said, if my family's not coming, I'm not going. So I told them in a nice way, if they come back in a year's time, then I'll come.
So in the sense, when you say your family, like what, get them a house? 'Cause you hear about footballers, yeah.
Yeah, my brother and sister in school.
Well, what top? You get them in a top school up there and all that.
Yeah, man.
But is that difficult though? Because obviously, little things like my kids live in Sweden, and they will move over here. But right now, they love their school, so we're just trying to wait for them to get to the end point of their school, and then they can move to London.
It's because my sister and brother, they were young at the time. My sister, she might have been maybe like 9. My brother was like still in the pram.
Oh, so it was easy to make the transition to a.
Cold. That was
Going
cold.
up north
Cop the yard.
is like foreign to me.
Yeah, Hundo is foreign.
But that's
Foreign.
crazy though. So,
Language is different. Everything. Yeah.
so that's mad. They came for you when you was 14. And you said you was that confident in your ability that you could say no. Like,
back in a year's time.
let me chill.
Yeah, it wasn't in a big time way.
Yeah.
Where it was like, if we can do this time next year, then yeah, with my family coming.
Have you had any people in the family that played football as well before you? Like, so have you come from a lineage of loads of ballers, or are you the first one?
No, my dad played football, but not like in the Prem or anything.
You ain't got a cousin called Casey, have you? Casey Ibe from North London.
No, I don't know that person.
Okay.
He claimed he got a couple.
No, he hasn't claimed it. He just got the same name.
A couple man out there saying they're your cousin right now.
Oh yeah.
I was one of them.
Big them up, man. Big them up.
Staying on track with that decision that you had to make, because like Steve said, they're big clubs. When it comes to a young person making a decision like that, is it a situation where you sit down with your whole family and discuss the different areas that you're moving to and break it down like that?
Yeah.
Or do you look at the gaffers, or do you look at the teams, or is it all of them together?
Everything.
What was one of the most important deciding factors for you?
My brother and sister, obviously, for my mum, would have good education and that they would be looked after, because it's a big, sacrifice them coming just for my dream. you know?
Yeah.
So I big up my mum, brother and sister for that. And the rest of my family as well, because they would come at times. So it was that, and then obviously the manager at the time, I'm not going to decline Kenny Dalglish.
Come on, brother.
But Alex Ferguson was
Alex
putting you up as
Ferguson,
well.
yeah, for real, bro. This is Alex.
And who
as
was
well.
at Chelsea then?
I don't know, but it's Kenny Dalglish, man.
Yeah.
So you had so it was kind of easy for you to make the decision then, because you
Yeah,
already
'cause,
had
like,
your.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm like a Chelsea supporter, you know.
That's what I was
Is
going to ask.
it?
I was going to ask that.
But
who you
my dad
support.
supports Liverpool.
All right,
It's
damn.
like a dream for him because he wanted to make it in football.
Okay then.
And I watched the final as well. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
cold.
it's
Made
all
sense.
Cold. That's cold,
gone
man.
together.
So
Plus,
what ends did you grow up in?
like London Bridge, between London Bridge, Tower Bridge, that borough.
What other ballers around your? Because obviously that's South then, innit? So
Yeah, there's bare
they're
ballers,
known for
South.
street ballers. You're techie, streety. Who else was around them times?
The only person close was David Amu. He went to Liverpool.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did. From
yeah,
where? From
yeah,
where? He
yeah.
got from Millwall to
Yeah,
Liverpool.
but he lived in like
yeah.
Birmingham. That's the closest.
I'm saying in your district team. So no one from your district gone on to play for other teams or anything like
One of
that.
my friends, Nathan Mavilla, he went to like West Ham.
Yeah. Okay.
Steve-O's team.
That might be it.
So this is a strange one. So your age group really didn't have didn't really have
Yeah,
much.
no.
Okay.
You was a rare case in your age group then.
Yeah, it was probably like in my area. It was me.
Okay.
So when you've gone to Wickham now and you're playing for Wickham, week in, week out, it seems like everyone's talking about you. What's that like being a 15-year-old with that level of attention in the world of football as a 15-year-old?
I didn't care. I just wanted to play football.
Serious?
Oh, so you wasn't gassed. You wasn't like a.
No money, no like. I've made it. I just want to play football.
But is the level of treatment that you're getting from people different? Are you noticing?
100%. But I'm trying to like
Keep your
like,
feet on the
I had
ground.
people like grounding me, like Richard Dobson.
Who's Richard Dobson?
Assistant at Wickham, but also the under-18s manager as well. So me and him just had a
What
good
age group
bond.
did you sign for Wickham?
I played for my county against Wickham. They signed me on the day.
Is it?
Oh, you battered them up.
Yeah.
On some Ronaldo against the United team.
I was playing centre back in it.
What?
What?
I don't play centre back, but they know that I can defend a little bit in it. So I just get the ball, run past, and then I managed to score in the game. And they had
From centre back?
Yeah, they had the papers ready. I swear.
Usually, you always hear of players starting higher, innit? Remember, always on this, they always start as a striker and then end up as defenders
Left
or
back.
whatever.
But I was always an attacker. It's just I got bullied to play at the back in it because no one else was like on par.
Okay.
So then you've moved to Liverpool now, and that's where I guess it really starts for me. I can always say myself as a fan of watching IBE, and I'm like, wait, 17 years old, and you make your debut in the final game that Jamie Carragher ever plays as a Liverpool player. How did your dad feel on that day, bro? Like in terms of everything, he wanted to become a footballer. Not only are you playing for Liverpool, but you're making your debut at Anfield, final game of the season, Jamie Carragher's closing game.
I think the whole family was happy for me. Honestly, it was like a surreal moment. Honestly, it was. While I was playing, I wasn't thinking, "Is this really happening?" Because it was hot as well. And I was coming to
Liverpool
summertime.
hot's crazy.
Yeah, so I was just happy to get that chance because I knew I was probably going to play like 60 minutes, like the manager, Brendan already told me. So I knew I had to make something happen. And then it just happened like that. And
Was you nervous?
Yeah, a little bit.
How'd you cope with nerves?
by doing something like what I've done.
So what was it like kind of arriving at Liverpool? Raheem Sterling, Coutinho, Stevie G.
Was Suarez
like,
there then?
For sure.
Yeah, this was SAS. This was like the days, bro.
I'm
was
watching them, man. Sterling, Suarez,
Coutinho.
it's mad. Gerrard.
But what I want to know, obviously, as Paul said, you played in Carragher's last game. Carragher played right back-ish sometimes. Left wing. Yes, he might have played
full
right
back
back
sometimes.
Definitely. Did
Centre
you
back,
did you
bro.
ever come against him in training, any of the old school boys, and give them some lashings?
Yeah,
That's what we want to know
I'm not
about.
saying names, but yeah.
Say names,
Nah, come
bro.
on,
It's a
man.
safe
This is
place.
child, man. Come on, man. It happens
It's a
to
safe
everyone.
space. We're gonna put it out on the internet.
We're
though.
a respectful club, bro. We respect our
It's not about being
legends.
fam, we've seen Carragher end up on the floor because of Thierry Henry and because of Sammy Hipio. So we've seen it happen
With all
before.
due
We just want to
respect,
know
but we just want to know, innit, who Jordon Ibe was.
in training.
Yeah, what was going on
Nah,
behind?
a lot of people were getting it a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying names.
Because for you to get to the first team at the age you did,
I was
you
allowed
must have
to
been
stay there.
badding it up. You must have been badding it up. What was you badding it up in youth team? Like how quick was that from youth team?
Everything just went quick, man.
Who was you in the reserves and youth team with? That was
What players?
yeah.
Adorjan, Eccleston,
And they think
Andre Wisdom,
Yeah.
Wisdom, Jamaican.
Texera, Suso,
yeah. Suso quality came through with Sterling qualities.
Chris Peterson, Jordan Lussey.
Where's he now? Rangers? He got Rangers?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I think he did.
Connor Cody.
Oh yeah.
Connor Cody.
He's the one that surprised me didn't make it.
He did make it.
No, didn't make it into Liverpool.
Oh right. Okay.
He surprised me, like because he was captain of all the youth teams and.
But then
You know what I'm saying,
Carragher, Hippier. No, it wasn't that team. I'm talking about not Carragher, Hippier. Who was that centre back at the time?
Agar. Yeah, there was
Skirtle.
They're
hard to shift. They're hard to
He
shift.
could have done us.
I feel like he could have broke.
They were
English.
units,
He was
man.
more a midfielder though.
Is it?
Serious.
He was-
Oh, yeah, CDM
he's
6.
He
Yeah.
was a midfielder.
Wow.
Like a 6.
Now he just plays like an Italian centre back that just gets on it and uses his brain, doesn't he?
Because obviously, where a lot of them players have come through the youth system, they would have known each other for quite some time. You've come from Wickham to Liverpool. Who were the people that you instantly built a rapport with that were kind of your dogs through the early stages at Liverpool?
Well, in the reserve youth team, it would have been one player called Lloyd Jones.
Lloyd Jones.
Lloyd Jones.
He's at Charlton right now. He's the
Okay.
captain there. Andre, Marco Engu, Raheem. Once I'd train up there with the first team, and once I was up there, it would have been Andre, Wisdom, Raheem.
Did Raheem take
Sturridge.
you under his wing, so
Yeah,
to
yeah,
speak?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
what was
for
that? What was that like coming into the first team? Raheem being a first team player. What unique stories do you have with Raheem Sterling?
I can't remember.
They went
They-
raving.
they-
Their man went raving.
Them man went
good
raving
boy.
for sure.
Nah, he gave me good advice, man.
He was an ultimate professional, man. What's wrong with you?
He gave me great advice. Always told me to believe in myself, because sometimes I'd be nervous, like I said, and he's got a great mind on him. You know, he blocks out everything.
He
That's
has
the
to.
key,
Because they're
bro.
always on him. He has to learn that. He had to build that up.
He's even said one time, if I had the same mindset as him, I would have probably been better than him. And that's coming from his mouth,
Cold.
and that's no disrespect.
Of course not. Was you there? Was you also there with? Talk to us about the Mario Balotelli,
Oh, this guy.
the enigma.
Yeah.
Mario was you there when he was there?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, talk to us about Mario Balotelli.
it's Balotelli, innit?
Was he as bad as they make out?
That's what I wanted to know. Yeah.
just a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, okay.
Not that bad, but it's
Crazy, was they crazy?
he's this funny guy, man. You just get angry sometimes.
Is
you know?
it? Were people shook of him?
No, they weren't having that.
Okay.
Liverpool, bro. What are you talking about?
But he's a good footballer, though.
Serious. That's
It
one
was
thing people
great.
don't really speak about. Like, how good was Balotelli when he
I
was
think
on form?
maybe he's frustrated because he didn't really get a lot of time to play. You know,
But you got to earn the
but
right
when
to
he
play.
played, he scored though. And there was that time. Sorry to cut you. There was that time with the penalty, innit?
Oh,
Oh,
he argued
yeah.
with someone over the penalty. Who did
Yeah.
he argue with?
I think Henderson's
Henderson,
the captain, and he needs to say listen, I think he's taking it, and he's like, no, no. No.
Yeah,
I
man.
think they're looking at the
gaffer.
The gaffer. He's like, no. He took the penalty. He scored.
Yeah, Mario don't miss though, innit? I think he's missed one pen his whole career.
So when that happens, when you get into the changing room, what's the atmosphere like after when Balotelli?
Nah, it was peak still.
Oh, really? Even though he scored, it was still like a.
Of course it is.
Yeah, because like
You're undermining.
Henderson should have really give me the ball.
Oh, he done a bad man thing kind of.
No, he
like
should
that.
have, he's saying.
I don't think he would have done that to.
Stevie or.
Yeah, you know what I mean, or someone senior that's Italian or something like that. But
Italian senior.
I saw him. Saw the mountain people.
What was Steven Gerrard like?
nah,
So
he
as
was
a
great.
captain, as a leader.
great person. You know, he used to always help me all the time. Great character. I've also even said that I've never seen him have a bad session.
Yeah, I
Not
can
once.
imagine.
Yeah,
that. I
not
can
once.
imagine that he's a unit.
What was
He's a
his
machine.
regime in training? Was there a particular way in which he approached it where you felt that's the reasons why he was always quite prepared for it? Was he like never late, and was there a particular meal he had?
I wasn't watching what he was eating.
What are you asking him?
Ronaldo, everyone always talks about Ronaldo's diet. He doesn't drink, this, that, and the third.
Only there's one story, and that's Patrice Evra saying he ate salad when I ate steak or something.
No,
like that.
no. They're saying when he went back, he's saying all the youth team players were seeing that he was eating Greek yogurt.
Yeah, 100%.
and
This is big. Look at you.
Saying he tried it. He
But you know what though? Don't call me chief. But what's that? Yeah, pattern. But
said pattern.
But you had a unique insight because you see Henderson coming up, which was about to be Liverpool's captain for the next 10 years, and the previous captain for 10 years, and you're there, like, what's the comparison? Could you see the same qualities? Obviously not holding it down in the dressing room. Stevie wouldn't have had that. Apparently they talk about Stevie, he used to do this look. Heard Rio talking about it recently, so people were shook of Stevie. But what is the comparisons?
Like, when it came to like, obviously on the pitch, like when we're in a huddle, you hear him. But in the change room, he would say what he needs to say, but more time he might be quiet, but it's like, you know what you need to do. So, you understand? He came with that presence of like this is his home, literally.
What about Jordon Henderson then? Because he was still a great captain.
Fantastic.
Yeah, definitely a good captain. I think he learned some of the attributes to it, you know, towards the end of his time at Liverpool.
What were the qualities that Steven Gerrard had and you feel passed on to Henderson? And what were the qualities that Henderson maybe had that Steven Gerrard didn't have?
You know, that maturity on the pitch, you know, because you could see like in like Henderson's last 3 years, if he's shouting at you, you're gonna feel it. You know, it's not gonna be like
An easy ride.
Easy
grew
ride
into that.
Yeah, he grew into that captaincy.
Looking at all these versions of Liverpool now, like from past to now, what era do you reckon you would have been best suited to play in? What team would you thought, you know what, if I was in that team?
I don't know how to answer that because when I was there, I was in Brendan's team, I was in Klopp's team. You know, in a lot of games, I'd start, if I'm not starting on the first one coming on, I'm contributing. Especially when Klopp first come and he had to finish off the season and was in Europa League.
Yeah.
And I was badding it up then.
You played in the final. Did you play in the final as well?
I didn't get to, but I got them close there. But,
You know what's crazy? Because you said you used to come on, you used to contribute.
100.
I thought to myself, like I couldn't believe how good you was at such a young age. Like you made good decisions, you was just tidy, you were strong, you were quick, you were cold. So when you left to go to Bournemouth, I was surprised. Like,
Same.
I didn't want it.
Huh?
I didn't want
You didn't wanna go?
Talk to me, man.
I didn't want it, but obviously they came in for me. I think I still had like 4 years left. But it is what it is.
Do you think it was for the dough? Was it 15? 50? It's 15 mil though.
It's 50 mil. It was a club record for Bournemouth, and this is a different time. This is 2016.
Yeah, so 15 mil was good money then.
Do you think Liverpool not necessarily needed it,
We
but
probably
they might have
did, we
seen
were
it as,
broke.
there you go.
And the thing is, like,
It's an asset, innit?
even Spurs came in for me, which I found out for like 9 million. I was vexed. Because obviously,
Yeah, you
like,
know the obvious guy.
like a Premier League contender.
Yeah.
At the times, that Poch team.
2016 is a Poch team, bro.
Yeah?
I think so.
And they've just missed out on the league. Yeah, I would have been fuming.
Hey,
That's
him,
a-
great
that's
signing.
a
Him,
good.
Kane, and
Yeah.
Son.
Yo.
All right,
Are you
calm down.
serious?
He said he was vexed.
I'm not lying.
No, you gotta rate him, man. Listen, at no point in my life did I have the opportunity to even play for West Green Road. That was up the road. This guy could have played for Spurs with what? Harry Kane, Son, Dele Alli on form, and him on the right. Even if it never happened, just to know that that was what your ability had, given you an opportunity to do. You have to rate man for that. When you say you found out after, what do you mean? After
The
you made
agent
the
or
move
that
to
club?
Bournemouth, or
Club ain't telling me.
Oh, yeah.
Club ain't telling me.
So how did it go down? Your agent just rang you one day and just said we're gone.
I had a chat with a manager. And the next thing I'm seeing it on Sky Sports.
what?
So it's,
Is that your life changes like that?
yeah.
That's crazy.
What you just saying? Yellow ticker. You're just at home and you just see the thing breaking news.
So when you say you've had a chat with the manager, though, sorry to like. That's
I don't
a lot
want
of
to
big-
really go too deep into that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair play.
But I had a chat with a manager, and it was kind of like,
You got to move on type of thing.
yeah.
Okay. I just want to know if you
was-
agreed to something, yeah.
Do you know what's interesting about that? Because I've taken a look at your move now.
I
having a
didn't
look-
want to.
I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, at Liverpool, am I right in saying you had 3 different managers in the space of 4 years?
Pretty much, yeah.
Who could you have seen you developing more?
Well, Brendan developed me the most. Probably Brendan.
What was it about Brendan that you felt he was able to get the best out of you for your game?
Just like breaking lines. 'Cause I wouldn't say I hated it, but I loved the ball to feet,
Okay.
because I just want to do something beautiful. And he started drilling that into my head. And you see Raheem, he's always, making runs. He don't need it to feet. He knows when to make that running behind,
You can be more effective without the ball at your feet type of thing.
Definitely.
I'm sorry, but this whole thing of not wanting to go
Yeah.
and still going, but having 4 years on your contract, like, they literally just force you out like that. And if you don't go, then that's when you become a bad egg, right?
It's like, you're going against it. So it would have been a thing of like, go on loan.
Yeah.
And I've just been killing my loans
Yeah.
to come back. At Derby, I could have won the championship there. I'm sure Derby would have signed me.
So you've got to Bournemouth. I think it's their second season in the Prem. I think. I'm sure they went up, stayed up, then they got you. But it's like, they got you for a reason. Like, they had something going on over there. They had Jordon King.
Josh King.
Yeah.
That's
The Norwegian
a
boy.
madness.
Josh
That's a
King.
madness. Jordon King.
Sorry. So Josh
And
King.
just combine the players.
There was
Wilson was over there.
Ivorian. Max Gradle.
Max Gradle from Leeds, innit? Yeah.
Like, they were, like, even the Bournemouth team now.
I like that team.
Yeah,
Bournemouth
but
team
you
was
could even
wavy.
see that
Yeah.
Bournemouth team now. Kind of
Harry
like the
Arter,
Liverpool.
Harry Arter.
Callum Wilson.
Sermon.
Yeah, they were like,
Was Brooksy there?
No.
Brooksy
He
was
came after though.
Came out, Brooks is a baller.
Maybe like
man.
2 years after.
The Australian player came from Liverpool with you. That same.
Who? Oh, Brad Smith.
Brad Smith. Fullback, left back, right back?
Left back. Yeah.
Left back, yeah.
Fullback, right back, left back.
I can't remember if he was a right back or left back, innit?
you've gone over there. Obviously, Bournemouth, kind of how they were shaping up then. You see, like, you kind of see it now. They still got that kind of direct play. Like, so when you kind of found out you were going Bournemouth, did you kind of see, like you just said, you like the team? Did you kind of see the system you'd be playing in and kind of think, you know what?
I was thinking at the time, let me be like a big fish in a small pond type thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because you lot, 9th, you came that season.
It was either 9th or 8th, one of them.
But
Cold.
for a second season in the Prem,
That's
this is
good.
when they started
Is
to
that
see...
Eddie Howe as well, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eddie Howe.
That's
Big up
mad
to
at
him
Eddie
yesterday.
Howe.
Yeah.
Big up Eddie Howe, yeah.
There you go, and that's what I wanted to go on to. Eddie Howe, what was that like?
Yeah, out of all of them, he's the best for me.
What?
Really?
Yep.
All them man there.
Yeah.
Eddie Howe's
Eddie.
the best out of all of them.
Eddie Howe's the best manager I've had.
What was it about? Why?
Just like developing me as a player. That player manager, like when I speak to him in his office and whatnot, he's helped me out a lot, definitely. And I just feel like he probably got the most out of me.
So did you know that he's going to become, because he's going to be one of England's
Yeah,
most
I
successful?
was scared at the time because like England wanted him. I didn't want him
Thought
to
he'd
leave.
leave.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was so bored.
Yeah.
Let's leave you there.
And I think, was it Arsenal as well?
There was a
Or am I
couple
talking
teams that
rubbish?
was interesting. Nah, bro. Eddie Howe was sought after at a
yeah.
point.
Yeah, I know
100%.
Arsenal was like wanting him, and also England definitely. So I was like, I hope this guy don't go.
So, George, you've gone from South London, up to Liverpool up north,
Back
All the way
then
down
right down to South. Like, how's that? Like moving, and how do you adjust when you move to different areas, new areas? Are you quite good at adjusting,
Yeah,
or
the adjusting was okay. Yeah, I found it okay.
the language, different languages?
Right, what?
Scouse.
Scouse. You taking the
Scouse,
piss?
yeah, Scouse is nice.
the piss.
Them
No,
Scouse
but I've
fans,
seen
them-
interviews where Jordan has said, yeah, the one thing that was difficult when he moved to Liverpool was the ability to talk to people.
At first, like, it could have been like Norwegian, as I said before.
You've left Bournemouth now, and you've got to the point where there was a transition period for everybody, and that was during the COVID period. You've come through it, and you're now at a space where I'm so happy to see that you're playing football, and it seems like you're happy about playing football again, which is the one thing I advise everyone to do in their job. You have to be happy, otherwise it's quite.
Tedious.
It's just no point of even being there. What's that like? Because most people get into a job, and I've seen a lot of people say, I fell out of love with the sport. I've seen David Bentley retire at 29. I fell out of love with it, started opening some stuff in
Michael
Ibiza,
Johnson, the
Michael
Manchester
Johnson,
City
there's loads
one.
of people. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? You've taken an alternative approach and said, nah, I'm going to take a couple steps back to go forward. Is there a plan in place for you where you think, all right, cool. Have you got like a 4 or 5 year plan, or are you just sort of taking it game by game, day by day type thing?
My plan is with God, to be honest. Like, I just had this thing in my head, like, you know what? You know, God had to humble me for a couple of years. You know, let me see the different side to life, because football's not everything. You know, try to grow up. So I just thought, you know what? Let me try, because I've not seen anyone go from the top, go all the way down and come back up. Because the sky's the limit with God, you know. So that's what I'm trying to do.
So what was, you know, you say God had to humble you. Where did it go wrong? Because you said in the beginning, when you was like just wanted to play football, 15, and you wasn't gassed by anything. Where did you feel that humbling? Why did you think you needed to be humbled? What was you doing?
It was around, you know, COVID time, and I had depression, and you weren't leaving. And I've spoken it on a different podcast, and recently with Saka AM,
Yeah.
and it's the worst time of my life. So when I say humble, I don't mean because I was doing like reckless stuff or living big time or something like that, but my mind was in the right place.
George, do you mind if I ask, like, because obviously people always say, like, they'll always have a moment where it was he broke his leg or he done this, or right until you were at Bournemouth, the trajectory is still, I think I've done that word wrong again. Trajectory.
Yeah,
It's still good. Like, most people would look at it from the outside in and be like, man's still living. You finished
'cause
eighth, this, that, and the other. So what? Like, is there
doing
anything that you said brought it on, or was it the COVID you're saying?
COVID, you know, split with my daughter's mum.
Okay.
Because I was still getting paid, you know. But obviously we couldn't go in at the time, so I'm just living by myself.
There you go. Money ain't everything. And I can attest to the split as well, bruv. That's when it hit me. Probably see me crying on the internet recently on the Chunks and show.
Right, beep the second name out, innit?
Nah, what I want to say though, Jordan, Jesus, honestly,
I just clocked.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. All right.
that's mad, you know.
I'm on point, man.
like bro to bro, honestly, I think to bounce back from what you went through, it's a big deal, you understand? And I think a lot of people go through it. It might be at a smaller scale, so to see you bounce back from that, I think your example, like to the
Highlight it
youth,
as well.
yeah, man.
Highlight,
'Cause
because
it's
me and you was talking the other day about bare people in the ends
yeah, bro.
that go through stuff and you don't even know they're going through it. We were saying it outside.
Yeah, bro, just
man
the
them
other
can go
day.
in the group and say da.
Yeah, literally.
You're not feeling the way, and man them will banter you off because they're not taking you're thought seriously. Do you see what I'm saying, innit?
Especially if you're getting money.
Yeah, and
you
then
think
look,
they
you're
think
at the
it looks
highest
great.
of where everyone wants to be in life, financially. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Whatever you.
It's a big
and,
deal.
And life can still. You know what I'm saying?
Rush you, bro.
Too many yes people, man.
Yeah.
What's the family of Nigerian? Is it like a strong Nigerian background? Like, do they like?
I'm half.
Okay.
Stop trying to do the African
No, I'm just trying to find out.
Everyone you want to be full.
No, I'm just trying to.
He's got
I
another
know-
half, cuz.
No, I'm just saying. On a
What's your other?
no.
Quarter English, quarter Jamaican.
All right.
Yeah, I knew.
I knew.
Planting.
I knew he was my cousin a little bit.
But the point, the point I was making, is obviously when you tell them you're struggling with depression and mental health and stuff in an African home, more times like just pray, and they'll no, I'm just saying. So I'm just
you're
like,
right, you're
what
right.
was the response of that in terms of when you were now saying, hey, I'm dealing with this? How did the family members respond, or the?
You know, a lot of the family was supportive, but then again, you need to look at it and just see. I know this is going like off scale, but like the biggest struggle of them all is the internet. You know, that's what's killed, a lot of, people today in all countries. That's the biggest drug. Because like when you look at it, like back in the days, I don't know, Julius Caesar or other people, you think they had time to have depression and they got war. No, real talk.
Yeah.
I'm hearing you,
I got anxiety. No.
There's a man at your door.
And of course, obviously, that's stuff I struggle with. But like, that wasn't there then. It's been brought on.
You're saying the internet, you think the internet's the reason?
And, people's preference on how they look. Oh, I need to look like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's killing people.
When you made your move to Liverpool, myself and Vuja just started Copa 90, and one thing we recognised is from doing YouTube content with footballers at the start, no one knew what was going on. By 2016, 2017, with a lot more fans online expressing the way they felt, I saw a shift. You'd go and I'd want to talk to a footballer would walk away and be like, nah, because you might be like that. And I used to be like, well, what's going on type of thing.
And the thing is, I had Twitter, which I still have, but I forgot the password, but I don't care about Twitter. You know? It's too much of that.
Yeah.
Even if it's
positive.
Oh, Jordon, you're amazing. I don't want to hear it.
Man just wants to get on with the job type of thing.
The crowd,
Because like you're gonna get the good with bad, but like don't let the good gas you up. Because when the bad comes, you're like, oh, geez, maybe I'm playing a bit, and that's just like a fan. Yeah, the person that can criticize me is like my manager and me, because I'm hard on myself.
I want to know a young black brother who's made it, getting that money, sponsorships and all of that. Like, who was you sponsored by?
Nike.
Yeah, the Nike thing. Because I had a conversation with Bobby Zamora and Mark Noble, and they were talking about.
To be fair, I was with Adidas, and then I went to Nike.
Oh, okay.
Best of both. Okay, say no more.
Before I go into the conversation I had with them, then, how is that being sponsored? How does that work out? Do you get a lump sum? Do you get like? Talk to us, man. You could talk about this, no?
For sure.
Yeah. How is that?
Nah, it's
Beautiful.
good. It's good.
It's good.
Yeah, because I love playing football and all the best beats are coming out, all the prototypes, and it would be.
Oh snap! They sent you the prototypes early, first.
Yeah.
And wait, can you bring it? Can you like? Was he sharing it with the friends and that, or no?
Training.
Okay.
Just training.
Get used to them. These are next out.
Do you nice your
crazy.
friends and all that? Like, how was that like?
They would love it when it's night time there, you know?
I heard you lot, man, get like 20 grand a month or something like that.
Yeah, what was your one?
I'm not saying.
That's fair.
I'm not saying. But like, they would love it.
Well, you just go in night time, anything you want. You basically a black card, like what Poet's got on Nando's, because he's got that on
It's
Nando's.
not even a card. They know
face card.
They know I'm coming. Yeah, just I'm Jordon, and they'll just give me a bunch of bags, innit?
Okay, they would have worked it out. Okay.
Up and down the floor, and then
You just
sign it off, and we're out the building.
What's the best thing about being a footballer?
Helping others.
Helping others.
Yeah.
God.
Especially like there was one time like I was at Bournemouth. I was just coming back from somewhere and I seen one homeless guy and I just thought, you know what, let me have a convo with him. And he just told me his story and how he's homeless and his kids live in like Portsmouth and whatnot. And he's split up with his wife. He's got nothing. It's risky, but I told him to stay there. I went back home. I just got like 4 or 5 bags of all my clothes and trainers and stuff.
This guy was drippy around the town.
And then I gave it to him. And then I put him in the hotel for like a month.
Jesus!
And then gave him like £500. But also with that money to get a phone. Yeah. So he could change his...
Did you know if he... Listen, that's a great... Whatever happened after that, he's had a nice month.
We did speak once or twice after that. But I don't know what he is now, but I tried to help, you know?
You done your bit, innit? That's cold, man.
Wow, that's
Quickly, we asked all footballers, obviously the cliche one, you probably get asked this all the time. Who's the best player you've ever played with?
Played with?
Yeah, played with.
Against.
Or do with and then against. But who's the best you played with?
I have to say Gerrard.
Take him out just in case. Obviously, we know
Take him
captain. We know Liverpool, the main man. If it wasn't Gerrard, because
can I say
what's
something?
wrong?
What kind of art? That's who he's played with, and that's who he's saying.
I'm
So when
saying,
someone
take him
says
out, he's a
R9,
great. No, I'm saying he's a great.
He's
Remove him
taken
from
some
the, I'm a
extra
kid.
touches today.
I take extra touches,
And
but it's
we've-
fine.
we've
Let's
not
fight
reacted.
it. I get because I would. You'd have to say sometimes.
I know
Steven
what he
Gerrard.
means, though. He just wants to know, because it was just like, we knew it was going to be Stevie G, so...
not necessarily.
Removing Steven Gerrard, if you could, yeah. Is there another player? Because everyone says Stevie G. I'm just saying.
I have my preference, but like if we're going off stats and you're doing some fake stuff, like it's Suarez, isn't it? I also want to say in that season where Suarez was doing a madness,
Daniel Sturridge.
had more goals.
He was the one.
Yeah,
But remember, Suarez, when he done that madness, he missed 10 games of that season, starting it.
and so was Sturridge.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, Steve Sturridge was always injured, yeah.
He
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
start the season.
the probing questions.
Was you there when he invented that dance?
Yeah, because I bopped it one time.
Yeah, see, hey, bro, that's this.
I was going to say he taught him it there.
No.
So who's the best player you played against?
Hazard.
Oh,
That
crazy.
was a quick answer as
I
well.
love that guy, man.
What year was you playing against Hazard? I want to know what Hazard that was.
Liverpool and Bournemouth.
So
he
had his whole career,
His whole
basically.
career.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you played for under 21s, didn't you? Who was the best player in the under 21s at the time? 2015, 16 it was.
Obviously, some players were playing week in, week out, but I put myself up there.
Come on.
Of
course.
100%.
I rate
But
that.
there was obviously Dele Alli,
Baller.
Ruben,
Wow.
Lost his cheek.
That
Redmond,
21
speak
team was
a lot
cold.
of
Cold.
Nathan Redmond, you said, yeah?
yeah, Dyer,
Oh,
Eric Dyer.
Eric Dyer was there.
yeah.
Harry Kane?
No. Brother.
Is it Chambers?
Callum Chambers.
Callum
Chambers.
Chambers.
Callum Chambers was
Joe
over there.
Gomez was right back, so we played together.
Who's up top?
Ben Chilwell. Who was up top?
Solanke.
No, Sanky too, yeah.
No, it wasn't him.
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to ask you about
No,
that. still.
Chuba Akpom.
Chuba Akpom.
Chuba.
Oh, he's a machine. Goal machine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chuba.
Good now, innit?
This guy's he's special.
Is
Goal
it?
machine. Goal machine. Yeah. 21.
He scores. You know where he is now.
But is he scoring there?
He's doing his thing.
Okay.
Where's the Ajax, though?
Ajax.
No, isn't he left Ajax?
No, he went to is it Lille?
Oh, was that Lil now, yeah?
Strays in France. Yeah.
Okay. Scoring there? Doing okay, yeah?
Yeah, he just signed. Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously, the individual that came from Inter Milan to Liverpool, also incredible player, Coutinho.
You know, Neymar respects that World Cup. Like, if it weren't Neymar doing something, it was Coutinho busting in the net.
So you respect
Pause.
Coutinho? Yeah.
He was a crazy one. still.
Coutinho, you don't remember that
I
World
like
Cup?
this guy.
Coutinho, top baller.
Yeah, man.
Tell him, man. These man try to compare it, say Mata. It was better.
Coutinho's
When I take a look at
different,
Coutinho's life
Different.
after Liverpool, it's not what I believed it was going to be with the whole Bayern Munich Barcelona
that's why I'm
situation.
upset about
I'm a little bit
But
upset about that.
he badded it up at Bayern Munich.
Bayern
man.
Munich. He won the Champions League.
But I hear you though. I hear you.
I'm just saying.
I don't know why they didn't sign him.
I know.
mad,
that
mad.
was the perfect.
I think it was
yeah.
finances, bro.
What, Bayern Munich have money?
Yeah, but Barca just got him for how much?
1-4-2.
Them times there, I'm sure Bayern Munich had a thing where they signed. There was like one foreign, and then they signed from within. young.
League.
The whole.
That's how they
it's all
move,
changed
yeah.
now. I think it's all changed at the top, and they're changing it now. But
But Coutinho is a magician.
Madman.
They've been talking about the best imports in the league. You know, when you talk about Henry, Hazard, Salah, yeah,
Suarez.
That's been Suarez. Where have you got Salah now in that? Because you know everyone's saying he's closer to Henry, and I don't know where Hazard is. You just rated Hazard a second ago. Where have you got Salah in that best imports?
And he's on top, Henry.
They're saying Henry's the best, and then I don't know
who's they? You're not saying that.
Actually, I'll say Henry's the best. I'll say Henry's the
If
best.
we're gonna go off like a ability, I'd have Hazard over Salah.
Really?
Yeah, that's fine.
Ability. This guy doesn't really want to play football and still does magic.
I hear it.
Salah is a goal machine.
Machine, it's
So
different.
it's different. Like you could bring Hazard to 7-a-side to a cage. I don't think you could do that with Salah.
That clip is gonna be a madness.
But
Twitter's not gonna like that.
Twitter don't have to like it, but he's being real.
No, I hear it. I
If you got a
understand.
cup final, who you playing?
Most probably Salah, because I know he's gonna score. But I'm just talking about ends. But I know it's not ends football. But Hazard is something
But what
else,
he's
man.
trying to say is, let me add to that, which you need to hear as
I
well,
heard it.
is that if Hazard was playing against Paris Saint-Germain, he would have turned up.
No, that's not what he's saying.
Or Newcastle.
That's not what
Or
he's saying.
Newcastle.
What foolishness is that?
That's what he said.
He's man trying to just.
Look, you ain't disagreed.
He's saying, bro.
You ain't disagreed.
Bro, a
He hasn't
prem
disagreed.
if Mo Salah leaves this season with just a prem, it's not a failure for him, bro.
No, it's not. It can never be. Who said
So why
failure?
does he
Why
need
you
to
gotta
turn
take it so
up?
great to
It's
failure?
bro, it's Ramadan, you know. It's Ramadan.
When you're the top player, that's the scrutiny you get. That's what Messi got. That's what Ronaldo got.
He's not there.
That's what they
He's not
get,
there.
brother.
He's not there.
That's what they get.
But he's not
We
there.
was trying to have Ballon d'Or conversations. That's why.
Bro,
we was trying-
Rodri won the Ballon d'Or.
Who? Don Robbie.
Rodri.
Oh, no, that's
Rodri
crazy.
won the Ballon d'Or. So let's not talk about turn up against Paris Saint-Germain.
Salah's had 0 goals in 11 finals.
He scored in the
Talk to
Champions
me.
League final. He scored in the Champions
That
League
ain't
final.
penalties. That ain't
take penalties out of
penalties.
football. You see, this is like what he said about the internet. Stats get built up here. Like nowadays, a goal's a goal. If you scored 40 goals, you scored 40 goals. Now it's 27 non-penalty goals. I don't. Do you know how hard it is to score?
What do you think
pens?
about players and penalties? And like penalties count, obviously, but if a guy's played 11 finals and the only goals have come from when someone's won a penalty,
I want to see something else. You
Yeah.
know, like cutting whip.
yeah.
You know, but you know,
You
the
could
stats
watch the
speak
league for that.
itself.
You could watch him in the league for that cutting whip. You know what I'm saying, innit?
Who do you think is the best foreign import to the Premier League
Ever
ever?
have to be Henry.
Yes.
I agree.
We'll fight.
Yeah. But it's crazy because Henry I think he came out and said that, you know, Anelka is next level.
You didn't
But
stay long.
consistency, it matters, right?
Have you got a top 5 though?
Stop trying to squeeze United, man, in there, man.
I
We're
just wanted
good,
to
man.
see what go on. I don't. It's not by force. It's not. I just want to see who's your top 5 with like imports, best imports.
What? Whoa.
So your Henry's got number one. That's all right. So we got 4 more spaces.
Hazard probably 2.
Hazard in there. That's 2.
Suarez. Name it for him.
Oh, De Bruyne.
No Chelsea. Wait, I'm thinking. I thought he's mentioned. He's
Hazard.
I said Hazard.
Oh, my bad.
You're bugging, man.
You're bugging,
Get
bro.
back to rugby, man.
Before Hazard played for City.
That's to be Suarez as well.
Yeah.
That's right. 1 space left.
Leave me with 4. Leave me with 4.
Leave it with 4.
Mad
Top
thing.
4. Top
Nasty
4.
work.
Top 4.
Leave it for.
And Ronaldo.
No.
Okay. Huh?
No.
I'll say
Patrick
he
Vieira.
can't say it, but I can say
He
it
said
for him.
leave it with 4.
He said it for me, but
Thank you.
I never said
Like,
Yeah,
listen.
yeah.
Okay.
Did he say any African players though?
Oh,
Bro, what's going on, man?
I'm on, man. No, you didn't say it, man. You didn't.
Yeah. Who's the best player in the world right now, in your opinion?
For me, I would say Mbappe.
Thank you.
Yep.
I know Vinicius is having these
Yeah.
time, but you need to remember Mbappe, he's been doing this.
Yeah,
He's still doing
he
it.
does this. He does this.
he had a slow start, but
But different gear now.
that
Been
celebration.
doing
he
it
done.
since like, what's it, 2015? Monaco? Don't forget.
I don't think he's gonna be able to do it against Saliba and Gabriel though.
I hope not.
What?
He won't be able to.
What do you think of this current Arsenal side? Like,
Most probably like a top striker.
I was about to say, I watched a couple of your training videos. Left wing is, you could do a job over there right now.
Could you still play in the Prem? Once you get full fitness back on, like
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna take your number. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. No, the left wing is listen. I get things done.
We need a left winger badly out of Emirates. We need.
Raheem's there as well.
See, you're brethren. So you could link him. You know him. You get me?
What do you think of the current state of? You see, like when you hear Rio talking about strikers back in the day, they had to play up against, or defenders had 2 strikers to play against, and defenders now have got it easy. Like, what's your thoughts of modern football against the older style?
Football's changed, you know. It's become a little more like entertaining,
Rather than what?
passion. You know, like back in the days when it's like Balak, Shevchenko, you know, David Forlan, like Champions League was Champions League, Premier League was Premier League. You know, it was more meaningful. Now I don't think it's the same.
Why is that? Was it money? Money and
System,
that?
too much systems, man.
It's like a systematic, and even like a few years ago when I was watching football, I was thinking like, it's the best players. No disrespect, you know. I'm not even gonna say it, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
Do you not get the excitement back when you look at teams like Nottingham Forest and the season that they're having though?
Nah, they're doing terrific. But I'm just talking about like, there's no like, where's the senior players?
No one's got their Gerrard. There's
We haven't
no.
got
Because even
generation.
like even the senior players, they're still like maybe doing what they need to do on the pitch, but still on a young thing, you know.
Yeah, I hear
you
that.
need that stiff,
Yeah.
serious player, you know.
Married man with 2 kids and
That's how you know, like Gerrard. And
yeah,
them,
that's
like
what I'm
a
saying.
football man.
Gerrard,
You know
Patrick
what I
Vieira,
mean?
Roy Keane, that vibe, innit?
You know, I wanted to ask you. Obviously, you played on the wing, yeah. Because of your age, did you get to play 4-4-2, or was you always part of a 4-3-3?
Interesting.
There might have been once or twice where it was 4-4-2.
Because Mourinho, when he came, that's when it all changed, really, wasn't it?
Nah, but I was seeing,
Or
because how old would you
Ranieri.
be? Now I was saying like youth days, because even with me, I'm 33. It was
That's
4
my number as well.
Yeah.
See,
my-
that's,
that's my
how,
age
bro.
number.
That's why you're coming to Arsenal, bro. We're gonna get this done. But nah, because my thing was 4-3-3. That Mourinho time kind of came around.
05?
05, 06, and then like Sunday league team started to do it. I was already in like year 11, like older. So,
Ranieri done it
playing
before,
football as a kid, I always played in a 4-4-2 shape. Or
Rafa
maybe like-
Benitez done it as
Where
well.
was you playing in that 4-4-2?
you know, I was either left wing or left back. I like to invert, right-footed player.
Well, he was inverting from then.
He's inverted from
I-
early.
I created inverted. You see Timber? I created him.
Jordan's got a question.
Both feet, then belly tight.
No.
No.
Left foot's powerful.
Left foot
Powerful.
powerful, you know.
Nah, I'm
Everyone's left
honest.
foot powerful. You
I'm
toe
honest.
punt.
Nah, not toe
Toe
punt.
punt.
None of that.
Innit?
None of that.
toe punt.
Nah, because I'm from that era of like the powerful players were good. You know them ones. Like I was getting scouted of kicking it far and them things. Literally, I'm not even. You think I'm joking? This is the old school. They're like,
What do you mean
like, go
kicking it
kick-
far?
brother?
Like,
I took
I know what you
broski. A scout come and chat to me. They said. I said, yo, you saw the way I took it past, man. He said, mate, I saw you on them goal kicks. Yeah, because I was kicking it past the halfway line, yeah.
Yeah, as a
He's
thing.
like, do you think
That
you
was
can
a
do that
flex.
all the time?
Could you kick it past the halfway line?
Don't know. Still, I've noticed what's happening.
What?
No,
you was
yeah,
6 foot when you was 9 and you couldn't kick it past the
There's an
halfway line.
underbelly. There's an underbelly. I've
Whoa.
noticed what's happening.
What is it?
There has been.
There hasn't been an underbelly, bro. We're gonna play football, yeah. I swear, if I'm better than you, you can't come back to this place.
You're not better
You're
than
not
me.
allowed.
You're not
if
better
I'm
than
better
me.
than, if I'm better than
What
you,
boots you wear?
I score more goals than you in shoes.
Man said they made man said they made cock boots for you. He's
No,
taking
but you
it.
know what? I hear the batters flying, yeah.
Nah, it come
but
from
if
him.
I score more goals than you, what are you doing?
doesn't-
You
no,
can't
make it
come
better
back.
than me.
That doesn't.
You're not allowed
I
to
know
come
where your
back.
man's
Old
at. I
school.
know where his man's at.
Primary school.
That can't
Wait,
constitute.
so now the goals don't count. GA don't count.
It's crazy. It's in sports mode. You gotta
World Cups.
World Cups. That's World Cups. Adidas
Where Adidas World Cups? They must
No.
be leaning.
I was about to say,
because they're
'cause if
kangaroo
you- if
leather.
you
They'll lean on them. Must be
Hey,
mad.
Bro, we're gonna play. I'm sick of this because I keep telling the man them. I keep saying, listen, guys, we get the camera, we go after we film, but no one wants to come. You just want to talk about back in the day. You don't want to talk. You man want to talk about
What
back in
ones?
the day.
What ones?
Copa Mundials or Adidas World Cups?
No, I had the old school ones, the studs ones.
Bro, he's pulling up in Air Maxes, bro, to the sesh.
I've had studs.
So what, and you're wearing them every week, yeah?
But I haven't played in years.
See,
So you haven't played in years.
So you can't come with that.
Let's have it
statement,
right,
man.
though. You man ain't played in years.
What do you
What
mean?
are you talking about?
I played the other day.
Who was that we played?
I was
Who was that
here.
we played? You been smoking, bro. You smoke, bro. You ain't
Whoa,
played
whoa,
no
whoa,
game.
whoa! Allegedly.
You man smoke.
Chill out.
Shut up,
Chill
bro.
out.
I'm saying,
Chill
bro.
out.
Let's
Vape, innit?
I'm saying,
He's a proper citizen, innit?
I'm sick of it. Man, them, no more talk. Let's
They
go.
just called you a citizen.
Let's go. I'll be a citizen. He can say that because he's good. Let's
I'm
go.
good as well.
Let's go.
You put
Because
me
now,
in that?
no more
Don't put me
talking.
in that.
No more. Everyone, this week, cruise shit. That's why I can't play anymore.
It's
Shut
hurting,
up.
innit?
Let's go.
KG, legitly, before
I'm
we carry on.
sick of it.
I'd pick you goalie.
I know
100.
I'm better than you.
Legitly.
I'm better than
No,
you.
goalkeeper.
KG, I promise you.
How many men you better than here?
I'm better than him. No, I'm better than
say-
you two.
don't say
Not
Steve.
better than them two.
Okay.
I guarantee you lot,
Disrespect.
and
There's
I know
respect.
for sure. Don't touch me.
Could we usually ask the guests that come on the show, if we're looking around the table, who looks like the worst footballer at the table?
This is a
Honestly, be honest.
Don't. Why are you looking at me? I swear, I'll crush you. You know, I'll crush you on this show.
Hey, the microphone's
Ibe,
looking at you,
Ibe,
fam.
Stop looking at me,
microphone
bro.
He said he's gonna show me a clip.
Allow
I'll check
it.
off looking at
Allow
me, bro.
it. Show him after, man.
Ibe, please watch this clip.
You know what? It's cheating. So just go
Yeah,
off
exactly.
looking.
Just going off, yeah. Honestly.
Ibe, stop looking at me, bro.
It don't matter though. It's not a lot of man. If you're the worst, you could still be one of the second
Who
best in
said
another room.
he hasn't
Me
finished?
me saying it doesn't mean when you guys play you're gonna be
That's
the
right.
worst. So yeah.
I look like okay. That's a mad thing. Go on, next.
She said next. He
I wanna know
wants-
who's
he wants-
next.
Oh, no, that's it. That's
Nah,
what
it was just
That's
Wait,
it.
it's only the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second worst don't matter. Second worst ain't
Hey,
the
let me
worst.
ask you a question, KG.
I'm not answering
What
any
shirt
questions.
number did you wear?
I'm not answering no more questions.
No, because he was number 10, innit?
Yeah.
He was a 10.
He had Deli Ali's
Support
number,
striker.
innit?
Supporting.
Bergkamp.
You know what?
Heskey,
You know what?
Heskey.
I'm sick of this.
What area are you from?
I'm saying
Your
area.
ends.
I grew up in Mansfield, South London.
No, that's I'm London.
Lillian
SC1.
Bailey's. That's the school I went to. You went to my brother's school, Sacred Heart.
Yeah, but I'm not from them areas.
You're not from the areas.
I know
How
it's
did you
South
travel in,
London,
though?
but you're at that end. I'm this end.
What end are you from then?
I said it at the beginning. I told you, Borough and Bankside.
It doesn't count though, innit?
Count for who? What do you mean? You're still dead.
Let's get back in the car.
Obviously, Liverpool are about to win the league. How does that feel like as an ex-Liverpool man? Do you kind of look at them and kind of think, yeah, like I started this. I was part of this kind of flying winger thing, and you lot are picking up trophies now. Like, how do you feel about it?
Nah, I'm proud of myself. You know, just being like a young boy from South London. You know, especially from the area I'm from. I don't know anyone else that's in the Premier League or black playing for Liverpool.
Yeah.
So that's an achievement in itself.
Major.
Come on.
Major.
Whether it's gone there or down there. I'm
You
proud.
got there, bro.
Yeah.
KG didn't.
You lot are all haters, bro. But don't worry, my time will come.
Olympics, man. Shot put. We got you, man.
Obviously, 29 now. Towards like you're at like the
Peak.
latter stages.
Peak.
Yeah,
Peak
but it's
now.
like
It's changed
you could-
now. It's changed. Peak.
Are you starting? Not even what are you gonna do? Are you starting to think what you're gonna do after football? Obviously, Carragher, your last game, one of the biggest pundits in the country now. Gerrard, management.
Yeah, definitely. I've got my hands in a few baskets, but I'm probably thinking coaching.
Yeah,
Not to be a manager, but I think I could develop players. Also to be a pioneer of people with mental health.
Also, do you think though, because I was thinking about your career, there's been a few years where you didn't play as intensely as some people have been playing, such as like a Saka. Does that mean that you have a little bit more longevity in your career?
Bit of a circus, You know what they have this for, to distract people from what's really going on in the world, because that they're almost not literally, but like it's too much football.
Yeah,
in the calendar, yeah.
Do any of the pros you speak to in the game complain about the amount of games that have been played?
Some of them do. Yeah.
Serious.
Do you reckon they'll ever strike? If they just say, we can't do this no more, do you reckon the players will come together? Because even Man United are doing a tour as the season ends.
What?
They're doing again on there's a lot of teams playing tournaments.
There's the World Club Cup at the end of the season.
Do you reckon players are going to say, we're enough?
I even heard, the World Cup, I think Drake's performing at halftime. Like, what's going on?
So you're not into that. So we spoke about this.
Football's football, man. It's making it too entertaining.
You're not into the NFL, like the way Americans entertain.
We're not American, you know. It's football. You call it soccer. Do your thing and make an album.
Make an album.
Football's this, man.
Do you feel like more casual fans could potentially ruin football then, or would it grow the sport?
It's just becoming more of an entertainment. So like, if there's an X-Man like you in the next 15 years, someone that's an influencer or a YouTuber, you could be in the league. I'm being serious. Probably with like a, you know, them cam things.
A tag. Oh.
Them cam things. Like,
Do you know why I don't make you? Let's PK for example, yeah. If PK was 5-6 years younger, you don't know what we could be seeing, you know, because he's like,
a baller.
He's good and he's got the personality and people
club would
like
want that.
people like
Built
the
on social
idea
media.
of seeing like personalities next to footballers. So if he could get his foot in the door, you never know. Because I've never thought about that, but that's actually quite true. You know?
If PK played for Nottingham Forest,
body cams and that on, like,
yeah, man, they're gonna make everything virtual.
even if it's not a body cam, it might just be like a mad vlog. Look at my man. Who's the keeper?
Ben Foster.
Ben Foster.
Even Neymar done it the other day.
Tielemans had a camera on here, and I was watching the game like I was Tielemans. It was mental.
But catch it though, they all got that from YouTube football. Because they BTs, I see Dons, they've been doing that. And all just the big clubs have just taken it on and just taking it at a bigger,
It's
wider,
just
massive.
like, put it all together.
No, I wanted to ask you as well, yeah? 29 now. Are you still playing on the flank? Are you still on the wing?
I don't mind playing there or number 10.
Do you reckon you could play 6? Deep line, spray it.
I lost my patience.
No, but you think you could do that though? No.
This man just gave you that eyes though.
I'm still quicker than Lippy, bro.
Yeah, but I'll still spray it. But both feet.
Both feet, yeah.
Yeah, like myself. Okay.
It's been like that.
Because a lot
I'm not
of
saying
the
that for now.
interviews that I've seen with like coaches and players that are playing with you nowadays, they're just talking that your technical level is just different to anything that they've ever seen. Like, you understand? We were talking about it outside. Like you Prem man, it's like robotic. Like it's probably just normal to you. It's
And
your
the
life.
conditioning. It's the conditioning. It's the conditioning.
Cause I saw what Ola said on here one time. It was on here, so I respect him. He understands, and I respect him as well.
Nah, he said he's a
big player.
But he's doing here. But he's doing the internet thing. Do you like that? The dressing, because I love it. I love seeing the dressing room. Okay.
I love fashion as well, but that's outside of football, you know.
Have you seen Fulham? Sessegnon. He's been rolling up with some stinkers.
The Prada, no laces. Oh,
No way.
He's
All right,
some
though.
stinking gear, bro.
Who's the worst dressed footballer you've played with?
It must be Joe Cole. I heard he's terrible.
Is it?
I heard
You're
Joe
just-
Cole's
you're coming
terrible.
into the dressing room and you're like, whose coat is that, my brother?
Best was probably Studge.
The best was
The
Sturridge,
best
yeah?
is Sturridge. Okay.
I hear
Hector Bellerin.
That's what they were creaming him for in the change
Oh
room.
my days.
Yeah.
That's what you wear like if you're going hiking and that.
Yeah, bro,
You know,
he's
like,
got-
or if you're on the beach or
He's
something.
got the Prada strip and he was just happy, bro. And the man
Did he have jeans?
Did a man say hiking?
he had the, you know, the, his
Yeah, you
bottoms
know,
are cuffed in.
like if you're going like on a hike or going through the forest or something.
Was he playing Ipswich away or something? Oh, that is disgusting.
Do you understand what I mean?
Bad.
Or if you're doing
As well.
like a water sport or something.
Oh.
Like if,
The slip-ons that you go boogie boarding in and all of that surfing.
The thing you climb Duns River with.
Yeah.
The Duns River shoes.
Who's the worst?
Got it done.
Worst dressed.
worst dress. There was someone that used to dress mad. What's his name?
Gotta be them Slovakians, man.
Nah,
Skirtles and them.
nah, Skirt will dress good.
Okay.
Nah, he's
No Slazenger.
Nah,
No
Skirt,
Slazenger.
Skirt was up there.
Slazenger?
Nah, I was about to say
Respect, man.
Eastern
Oh,
European
respect,
man.
man.
Their
My bad,
tracksuit
my
drip
bad,
is
my bad,
off
my
the
bad.
chain, bro.
Man says Slazenger.
I used to call him Scotty P. Nah, Skirt was up there. I think he played. He's a right back, but played left back sometimes.
For Liverpool?
Yeah.
Alvaro Beloa?
No, he was a right back, but he
He's
played
left
left.
back
Oh,
sometimes.
Beloa, but he weren't there for that.
No,
He weren't there years
no. It
ago.
was after that,
Oh.
and then he went back to right back. He was.
Was he there when you were there?
Yeah, I think he came on loan first.
Oh no, it started with M.
Yeah.
Moreno.
No, not Moreno. You know he had a
Manquillo.
Manquillo.
Arsenal meant to sign him.
Yeah, he went
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
When Newcastle.
Yeah, Manquillo.
This guy didn't know what was going on. He didn't know what was going on.
What's the worst outfit you saw from him when you had to say to him, my brother, what is this?
It's just like he just woke up, just anything, man.
Respect it, man. Vujus used to do that.
Bad dress.
Now,
Eastern
Vujus was
European.
either really good or big man.
That's European, man. That's European, man, for you, man.
Man said slash and cheat, you know.
Nah, respect Scott.
Yeah, my bad at it. What about Sammy Hippier?
Nah, I wanted to change.
Sammy Hippier? That's all like 04,
He
05.
won the Champions League, man. Let him rest up.
Yeah,
man.
no, I know, man.
say he's my age.
No, he said
I
he won
said
the Champions League. Just let him rest up.
He's dead man's age. I was like,
Hey, you're thinking that though, innit?
insecure.
Insecure.
I'd love to know about certain players. Like, for example, Nathan Ake. You played with him at Bournemouth. He's gone on to Manchester City. He's gone on to be a
I'm so
fantastic.
happy for that guy. I spoke to him like last week.
Cold.
Yeah,
Did you always see that level of
I
quality?
respect this man
Yeah?
to a next level. He always used to want to push me, and I respect him. Like, he's never drank alcohol.
What?
Yeah, to this day.
Nathan Ake is not on that. He's just on straight football. That's it.
Amen.
Wow.
Cold.
Jack Wilshere. You also played with him at Bournemouth. What was he like?
He was a baller, man.
Serious.
Because he came to Bournemouth, innit?
Yeah, he did for a bit.
It's a baller.
Did you see why everyone was spoke so highly about him?
Just couldn't keep fit, could he?
Injuries
Again,
and whatnot.
started early, didn't he?
Again, not to disrespect anyone or anything, but surely your plans are to kind of get back up there. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have my eyes set on a league or a country or whatnot, but you know, you're gonna see something.
Let me ask you this, yeah? Hypothetical. Let's just say I had a brethren, yeah, called, what's his name gonna be? His name's Mo, yeah? And Mo's got a club in Saudi, and he's saying he's got some life-changing money for you right now. And you could also play with some stars. You're gonna take that move? Are you gonna tell Mo? Would you go Saudi?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I just wanted to know, because this certain man would be like, nah, you know what? I need that. I need to get back to Blackburn Rovers.
Nah, because like there's so much more life after football.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking my daughter straight away. You crazy?
Yeah,
Because I'm not gonna lie, if I'm a Saudi scout right now, I'm watching this filthy episode. I'm thinking,
What? Jordan, 100%.
let me see what's going on over there. You get me?
Thanks for plugging that though.
Come on,
Yeah, come on, my brother. Ibe. We need Ibe.
Having a montage as well, just at the end of the show. Yeah.
Your stats is on the screen right now. We're getting you that move, brother.
Pays 56.
Did we get a cut of the signing fee then?
Nah, man, we're just happy. This is what filthy do.
You're a funny brother.
See him? He just got here as well. He just
You see them doing that out of love.
We got Dini.
You didn't even come up with it. But the man are doing it out
See,
of love.
listen, it's love. It's love. It's what we do, bro.
And out of
Do you
love,
know, the
I'll
business
return the
lad,
favour.
There you go. I just thought business. I'm not gonna lie. I've been called. What do you say?
You're thinking business. You
I
can't
thought
even kill it.
business. You man, you man said I'm the deadest player here, bro. Don't try it, bro.
That's it. That's love. That's love.
That's love. Taking your cousin, your brethren's money is not love.
When he said I was swimming, I got the most water in me. What the hell, bro?
That's
no,
love.
It's been, what love?
You brought it on yourself.
No. I want the signing bonus.
You played with Jesse Lingard at Derby? No. He was there. He was at Derby at the same time, though.
He went and I.
Oh, he left.
He's
He
older.
left.
Yeah, he's a little bit older.
Is that Frank Lampard's derby?
No, because I was there with Steve McLaren.
Okay. How's Steve? Because he's now a Jamaican manager. I say you've seen him doing up the accents out there and all that. Whoa, go on, my man, them. He's like the worst type of guy I can imagine.
I missed that.
Quarter Jamaican.
Quarter Jamaican.
I'm telling you, there's something in the works. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
All right, then.
Just call now.
Don't say a word.
I just want to know, are you saying you're going to play for Jamaica as Ibe?
Anything's possible, you know.
That's why you're my brother, man. Just think about it.
He's open.
I think that would be powerful.
Because
man.
like I did have my chance with Nigeria. Obviously, it didn't happen. It didn't happen with England. But I want to leave football with at least. Yeah.
Either way, you'll make history, you know. I don't think a Jamaican has represented Nigeria, and I don't think a Nigerian has represented Jamaica. So that would be a major
way,
thing.
we're both African.
Yeah, it would be. But
Yeah.
even still, just to see that would be, I think.
Imagine
major.
vibes,
'Cause you know what it
home.
is? I'm half Caribbean, half African, yeah, and it's like. We're like a myth, bruv. Almost. You get me? It's like, who do we represent? We represent both, bro. It's 100%. People, you understand?
No, but you're sometime-ish.
I'm not sometime.
When you wanna,
my surname is my surname. You get me? I'm who I am. I'm not gonna tell the people that this. But I'll tell you after. But you get me. So, but I think that would be because that's representation's a big deal to me. You get me? Like one of England's best players is called Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big deal. You understand? So to see that. For Jamaica, Nigeria,
for Jamaica, that's
that would be
powerful.
Did you watch the Ola episode? He made a bold statement. He said Saka, best in the world right now, or best in the Prem,
best in the league.
best in the league.
He said the best in the league.
What's your thoughts on Saka, man? Like,
Phenomenal player.
better than you?
Wouldn't quite go there.
At your prime, no. I'm saying that. That's what I would say
saying
after
he's
that.
saying that.
Oh right, my
He's saying
bad.
that.
Sorry.
Better than me in my prime.
Yeah.
I have to give it to him. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow.
I'm not trying to bread you though. You was definitely. You was definitely something.
There's
though.
attributes that Saka can't chat to Jordan better. Pace, power, agility,
Yeah,
feet.
you had some more like your base game for the wing. I think in the beginning you had more tools.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
was strong and quick.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
could keep a ball, eye for goal. Like I think you were quite unlucky for the Liverpool team to be what it was then.
Joe Allen.
If I was playing football as a youngster now,
Yeah, different
Wonder
story.
Kid.
people
Go
would
on.
be in trouble.
Yeah.
People be in trouble, innit?
You're lucky I was born 95, honestly.
You think Saka slightly edges you ability wise?
Yeah, man.
What do you think it is though?
Nah, he's a terrific player, man.
Yeah?
He's killing the league.
But what attribute would you think it is? His finishing, his rare? Because I
His
think you had the
finishing's
pace
good,
on
you
him.
know, assists. He's got pace. Yeah, man. Overall.
He got a few more goals than you, us to say, but if you went individually stats for he's
Ages
got
and
more.
age when you compare ages.
Different era.
Yeah.
Like his strike force was 10 times better. Attack was 10 times better.
Yeah,
than
you're not the
Arsenal.
final pass at Liverpool. He's probably the final pass at Arsenal. It's a totally
I definitely hear
different
that.
thing.
Yeah, definitely
You
hear
know what I'm
that.
saying, innit? Like when it was at Liverpool, it goes to Suarez or Sturridge before it goes to you, innit?
I'm an Arsenal fan. I love Saka, but he kind of gets to thrive a lot off the systematic football. I think with that time you was playing was kind of more the times where they just kind of told a young player, go out there, make something
It's a
happen.
transition, it
Yeah,
was.
it was that transition.
He was still doing. Brendan was still. Technical,
Yeah, but
right?
I was playing with like legends. It's different. These people now are playing with like
Mate,
their mates that have gone through the system, you know?
And also going back to what you were saying earlier.
Now you understand.
Yeah.
Because what I was going to say is, not being disrespectful, football is like now like a under 23, under 25 Premier League.
Yep.
You're right.
Whereas
you know.
what it was Premier League
Yeah,
before.
man. You had some real.
Do you understand?
characters
There's
and-
still some big ballers like Cole Palmer and whatnot, and many more players. But
even for Cole to go from that to now you're the main man, Saka to go from that now you're the main man, like that's not happening before.
Is that good or bad for the
I
game?
don't think they might feel they will feel they're the main man, but like they have to be that like Vieira, you know, Henry or John Terry, Lampard, Drogba.
And it's so sad you say those names because if I say Henry still has Adams in his dressing room.
Would you have preferred how it is now though? Would you have rather to walk into a dressing room where it's like the best player was like 2 or 3 years older than you and it's like, oh yeah, I've trained with you, like I know you kind of thing, rather than walking into Gerrard, Carragher.
Nah, I feel like you needed, you know, that player you could look to, you know, and think, you know what, I need to get to his
level.
I need to get to his
Like
level.
examples there in front of you.
And get
Yeah.
past him.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm playing with people like Suarez. He's there playing week in, week out with Messi.
Yeah.
And he's got to that level.
Yeah.
You know? Gerrard, you know what he's done.
Yeah.
You
You're
know?
right, it's different
Raheem
now.
Sterling, you know what he's done. Sturridge, even the centre backs like Colo Torre, He was in the
Invincibles team.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Let me get this right. When a youngster goes into the team now, it's a lot different to before when I'm talking about when Rio's talking about Gerrard giving them looks if you give the ball to him wrong and things like that. Like, there's no one. They're still there, the senior players, but you can't be as nervous as the senior players now to when you're walking into legends, right?
A youngster now could get on the bench, do well for 2 seasons. He's the best player in the team. It's not like that before. You got to wait your turn.
Yeah.
You know?
That's crazy.
And even if you do good stuff,
you're still a young star.
Rest
You're still
up.
a young buck.
Well done, young
rest
buck.
up until you get another
I
turn.
didn't see it like that because if say we was to buy you when Liverpool got you, say it was just you in the future, you'd be coming to play with Saka and that. Like you wouldn't be coming to play with like.
Yeah, you had no older statesman. That was your problem.
Even Liverpool, you've got Van Dijk and Salah, but it's not the same as Gerrard, Carragher. But it's different though. Like even United.
I'm transferring off in it. I'm subbing myself off.
Man called a sub transfer.
Transferring off.
Bro, there's another place. I told you. Bro.
Yeah, listen, the rest go off that
You
way.
lot not ready for that silhouette, bro. You
Nah,
know,
big up yourself.
you lot not ready for that.
Big up yourself. Well done, you.
Blessing, Cage.
We spoke earlier about you wanting to now progress out of the situation, but fitness will be something that's holding you back. How far away, fitness-wise, are you from being at a space where you're comfortable enough to go, get me back in the Prem so I can play for Jamaica?
That last bit.
Come on, my brother.
Probably like to the end of the season and have like a strong month to myself in the off season and just blood, sweat and tears.
Where is this team? Is it like a playoff challenge at the moment or anything like that?
We're close to hitting the playoff.
Every team I've played for in non-league, I've got to the playoffs. That's my pedigree.
And won it.
Never. Once.
No, it wasn't. I wasn't.
No, he
coming.
wasn't.
I was
No,
just asking,
hold on. The last one I played, Bournemouth, captain. We won that one, and that's where they're in the conference now. That was me. I
That's
captained
good
that
of
team.
you.
Yeah, so.
all 'cause of him.
But prior to that, yeah, man, lost 3 finals.
At least you got to them.
Be real, man. Let's get this humble stuff out of the way. When you're sitting there watching Match of the Day, whatever it is, don't you just look at some of
I
these
do.
wingers and think, you do, innit? You kind of think, and like, for top teams, I'm not talking about like the low down
There's
the
a couple at
divisions.
Man
I'm
U,
talking.
boy. Couple at Man U, innit?
Oh, this guy.
I was gonna say that United, Arsenal.
Not even you, like, don't mug you.
What do you mean, bro? We are screaming for attacking options, bro.
He's better than Martinelli. I'm not saying
I
right. I don't know,
know,
but
I know,
at his
bro.
peak, when I remember him,
Bro,
yeah?
100%. 100%. With
You talk about
what
pure
you had,
ability.
And I love Martinelli. But I just think he's like a specific kind of in a system, whatever, whereas you kind of like a throwback winger. You can throw into any system. You give a fullback problems. You get me?
And the internet are gonna be like, but he's playing. He's been playing regular.
They don't know,
I'm
bro.
saying how they both play when he's at his peak. That's what I'm judging it at. Like, guy Martinelli can't. And I think what I want to ask you is, do you think the modern day football at the top level would have wiped out your maverickness, your ability? Because that's what seems to happen with a lot of these players.
I was still young. I believe in my ability. And while I was playing it then, I was 18, 19, 20.
Because I remember, that's what football used to be
And
about.
if I still played, I'd just be like just a year
But
younger than
I'm
Raheem.
saying in the sense of, you see these coaches, see like Jack Grealish, the way football's played now, it seems like they don't want the wingers to beat a man.
It's so system based and it's so like instruction based. And to get back into the side, I used to see players, like, for example, back in the day, I'd watch a player get back into his side and he would just be focused on his natural game and then he can get back into the side. Whereas now, Jack Grealish is out the side for God knows how long. He has to come back in, not be a maverick. He has to find a way to get back into the system
for the team.
and start playing in the system for a little while and then get back to the Jack Grealish that we know, that we haven't seen for about 2 years now. How would you adapt to a game like that now?
I'd be able to adapt to it because I prefer to like drift anyway. So like come in the middle, like number 10, or drop deep, or go to the right side or left side, but inside.
Do you know who you remind me of?
Yeah.
I've always thought this.
Go on.
Kingsley Conan.
Coleman.
Coleman. You said Conan.
Conan.
Krypton Conan. This is who he reminds you of.
Gypsy Hill.
Gypsy Hill, you know what I'm saying, fam?
Go, man. Yeah, he's got that chop. Like,
Both feet.
Direct.
And I love a winger that doesn't care that they didn't beat the fullback last time round. I don't like when I can see a winger's keeping it in his mind and he might pass it off. And I like when a winger just gets the
I'm
ball.
going every time.
Yeah,
Every
and he can
bro.
get the ball off me. I'm going to come at you again.
Yeah, that's how you gotta be.
Because I see wingers nowadays like
hesitant.
I don't want to say a name. I'm not going to.
Garnacho.
No.
Why
But
can't you say a name?
They'll go at the fullback, turn out and pass.
Do you see the way I talk? You're gonna know who it is.
If
Because-
you know, that's
No, because
mad.
this is my thing. You went for 15 million in
2016.
2016. Obviously, money in football is very different now. If you're thinking about who I'm thinking about, United paid a big money for my man, yeah? Big money. He's on loan at Chelsea now, yeah? Played against us the other day.
It's not him.
It's not
What
him.
about Jadon?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think it's him?
No, this man
you rate him?
rates Sancho.
because he's a baller.
you
Jadon's a
mad?
baller.
That's like family friends.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
that's why
Thank
we rate
you.
him. That's
Thank
why.
you.
That's
Yeah.
why.
No,
So
it's
stop.
not.
We've
It's
got
not
it.
though. It's not. He's a baller.
He's
man.
been a
You don't
baller.
think he should do more though?
Brother.
Have respect, man.
I think he should do more. I think he should do
I'm
more.
telling you, the footballers rate Sancho.
What do you think about Jadon Sancho's game and why isn't it working?
Terrific player. It was just I don't know what happened at United. Between manager and whatnot.
ruined
But
it, bro.
he's a bad man player.
And that's the only period that he hasn't done okay in.
He was blessed at Dortmund.
Yeah.
Every
time.
Every club wanted him. Probably Stoke. Every team, 20 teams in the Prem wanted him.
Is it an Arsenal player you're talking about?
It's a Chelsea. It's a Chelsea player still.
Chelsea player.
Oh my
I
God.
was talking about Neto still.
Oh, you talking about Neto, yeah? Okay, Neto.
Neto. He cuts back, yeah.
I see him cut back too many times. I'm thinking like I see this guy
At Wolves.
and I see how like dominant he is with the ball and he can just kick it and run. So when I'm seeing you've got that attribute and you go and come back, I'm thinking, bro, just murk him.
Just murky.
For me, the main difference between you and a Neto and a Sancho or whoever is athleticism, innit? You got the silkiness or whatever, but at the same time, when it comes down to it, you had that power. You understand? And obviously, some players ain't
The
got
shrug
that.
off.
Yeah, if you used to go shoulder to shoulder with a man, especially at pace, a lot of the time he's tired.
They're eating
he's
the boarding.
tired.
Yeah.
But with these, man, they ain't got that. They kind of, and I think
They don't need it though, do they?
they might not need it, but I just think where the league.
It's easier.
I just think
Can't
where the
touch you,
league.
innit?
I just
Yeah.
think where the league is at now. You're coming across like Neto and Sancho the other day was against Lewis Skelly. He's no slouch. He's not small. He's
strong.
got the he's got
young
that
boy
young
strength.
energy. That's where what we've lost with the systematic football. Because when it was less systematic, get a Jordon, throw him out there against any fullback, any system.
And beat him.
You're gonna
Yeah.
use your tools. You're gonna beat him. You put a Neto, or maybe not necessarily Neto, but just another player that ain't as strong. Garnacho, like you said, he's got to refine his game, bro. You get me? You might have to go get other players to put around him to make it easier. Whereas before, I think you're from
I
that
don't
era.
need to play around. Just pass the ball. I might not go past him all the time,
But you're
he's
gonna give
he's
problems.
gonna know
You're
you're there,
direct.
innit?
And that's what I was gonna say before that I forgot. Liverpool, you were bought into a Liverpool team to do that. That Liverpool team still play that way. I've won the Champions League
you
that
see
way.
the Colombian one.
There you go.
Diaz.
Same with Bournemouth.
He ain't
Same with
stopping.
Bournemouth.
He
They've
don't
got
stop,
Justin Clive,
They're mad.
Semenyo,
Semenyo.
and it's like
Raheem
so.
at the time, not
There you
stopping.
go, and it's like so you've kind of been in these systems in the beginning, and they've gone on to become this. So I think you could
Because
definitely.
they wanted you
Yeah.
for your attributes.
Yeah.
Not to change you.
Yeah.
Develop you, but not to change that
Yeah.
raw talent you had. You know?
Yeah.
Let me ask you, yeah? Because obviously you're at the cusp of the evolution of football, innit? So, like, fullbacks are changing. You know what I'm saying, innit? In your time, like, they were just more physical fullbacks. Now fullbacks are ex-centre midfielders. Like,
I love that. Right
yeah,
now,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying. Like, so,
So I can go the other
Oh,
way.
right. I was gonna say, right, not for your team, but to go against.
so, like, you see
you
like
go around
Trent,
in
and you
midfield.
see like a Trent, and you see everyone gets onto him about he's defending. Was he at Liverpool? Obviously, he was at Liverpool, but did you in and around there? Okay, you cooked him up. Okay.
I didn't say nothing.
Nah,
that's
look
you.
there,
I
I'm
saw the
hurt.
look.
I'm
That's
hurt.
the
You
look.
saw the look as well. I'm hurt. cooked him up.
Let's not use Trent as an example. Let's use,
Trying to start trouble, man.
That's my guy.
like you said, it's different now.
It's different, man.
Zinchenko.
yeah, he's a Zinchenko then.
Let's just it's hypothetical. Yeah, you're playing again. Maybe not Zinchenko himself. That's a
Chilwell, you mash him up.
Someone that's like
mash him.
no,
He's
but even
my
Chilwell.
guy, man.
That's your guy. He's a nice kid, but he's got no pace.
Cresswell, let's use
No, but you know
Cresswell.
what it is? Chilwell,
Cresswell's a
Cresswell,
nutter, bro.
they're still out and out fullbacks though.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
even
yeah.
if you're quicker than them, their trade is playing.
Yeah.
So they're used to that
Whereas
type of...
Zinchenko is a complete
centre
hybrid.
midfielder.
Yeah. And so
I think he used to be left wing.
yeah,
left wing.
not
10
back
as well.
there.
10 as
so
well.
do you think you definitely thrive in this era against these
Makeshift.
makeshift fullbacks?
Yeah.
Don't get twisted. Some of them are
comfy,
decent.
but when the ball's on the counter attack, speak.
Yeah.
But what about the other side though? Because you kind of have to. You got to watch these guys as well. Would you enjoy that? The
I
tracking
have
back.
to enjoy it, or I'm not gonna play.
See that? Tell that to the Arsenal fans because they think they're angry at Arteta for making our wingers play the way they play. Oh, you're making our wingers defend.
That's why you're second in the league. That's why you're up there.
But I'll be honest, in football, you do need that one player that has, he's the main guy. You know what?
we
you
do
defend
that.
a bit, but you
No,
stick
but you know what it is? With Arsenal, it's just not the same person every time, innit? It's situational. So if it's the ball's on this side of the pitch, the guy over here is going to be the guy.
Nah,
to the
Lippy,
press.
I disagree.
Nah, he has to tuck in still.
It's a tuck in, yeah?
Jose Mourinho had Eden Hazard, and he knew if we want to win this league and we want to do something, I don't need Eden Hazard next to John Terry. You stay your ass at the halfway line, and when we counter, you're the one person that will accommodate purely because of what you can do in the final third. I still agree with that, man. I still agree that you should have players that should just be used in the final third.
That's
Don't
what's
worry
been
about
taken from
defending,
football.
bro.
That's what's been taken from football in the systems, man. Consistently up until the attack.
Bro, the closest man to the man in possession has to react. You don't need to win the ball off him, but you can't just stand there. Because you see it with my man in Italy, Rafael Leao. He's got that job where he just doesn't have to do anything. And Milan suffer.
He don't play all the time, though.
Exactly, because you can't afford to have a man that's not working.
You got to at least barge them, innit?
Just be a presence. Be a presence. Don't let the game just go by.
I reckon you can if you have that Eden Hazard. I remember the Eden Hazard season that they just left him to do what he wanted, yeah?
There was still times that he would come back
Of
and
course,
defend.
but I would watch him. If the person I go back the most is Willian, and Willian would go to the other side. But you see, Eden Hazard, the reasons why you knew the other fullback goes, I can't bomb forward, because if Chelsea counter, I'm not saying it's going to be a goal, but it's going to be a problem. So now, as a fullback, you're like, I can't even be the up and down fullback. I've got to look after Eden Hazard. So, I don't know. Give them a different problem.
What team, if you could pick any team in the world right now to play for, the top team that would suit your style that you would have a joy playing for, who would it be?
Probably like Barcelona or something. But for the Prem, I think how they're moving right now, I like how Bournemouth is moving, man.
Loyalty.
Yeah, because
loyalty.
I'll be watching Liverpool and Bournemouth all the
direct.
time. I'm thinking, jeez, I love this team.
You
man.
as Semenyo wouldn't
Weren't they
be-
full for 1 point?
Yeah.
They do it very well. They're very, very
Justin
well.
Kluivert's moving mad. Evan Nielsen
Finally.
moving mad.
But listen, boys, I'm actually getting tired. We've been guying. We've
It's
been guying
been an
at it today. This is
insightful
this has
episode.
been
You're tired
wicked.
on the one that I'm on. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nah, man, it's
Because we've been going, like we've been
10
excited.
a.m.
Yeah,
10
man,
a.m.
it's been
start.
a session, man.
Excited us.
What?
10 a.m. start. We was excited.
No, you said it excited us.
Yeah, you said it. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, pause. Yeah. Hey, look at this. You're always doing bun up.
Look, now you're trying to slap hands for that. Look. It's you that said it.
Never walk alone. Never walk alone. You're never meant to walk
You walked
alone. You walked alone.
Hey, on that note, you said it. Crowd, it's been amazing. Hey, Jordan, we've had Jordon IBE on the show today, mate. Appreciate you coming down, man. Funny guy, man.
Thank you for having me as well, man. Appreciate it.
Tickets for the game? What ticket to come and watch it at Hungerford? You can line up.
Hey, where is Hungerford?
It's not that
Just
fast.
like past Reading.
And like they're
We'll get
Oxford,
over there.
yeah.
I'll go
When
over
we
there.
go there.
We get down
Are
there.
you on
I'm
that?
dead. If you're
My son's coming out, we'll get there.
We'll get down there.
Listen, I'll bring Mo.
The manager might want you on the pitch.
Hey,
know
I
what
can
I'm
do a
saying?
job.
No, if you can,
I
anyhow,
can do it.
Steve-O
Oh,
plays one
Training
games.
session. Get us down for a training session.
No, I said to Steve.
Yeah.
You
Allow it. Hey,
Get us all down.
allow it.
I'll speak with the manager.
Yeah, man.
Talk
chat
to the manager, because you know who I want to bring?
Who? No,
I want to do a training session. I want to see what I can do. I'll show man I can. You'll see I can kick ball.
I hear that, and yeah, I've been gymming it lately. I've been eating all my lion's mane and yeah.
My mum's got me on lines.
Okay. But people, crowd, listen, like, comment, subscribe. See you soon.
Filthiest fellas, you already know.
The filthy as what?
Fellas.
Filthy, bro.